Hi, it is me, Jordan T, reviewing the lip sync performance to Dusty Springfield's You Don't Own Me, performed by Krystal Versace, Kitty Scott-Claus, and Ella of a Christmas on Season 3, Episode 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Alright, so we had a lip sync performance to You Don't Own Me. This song choice is just great. It is a very surprising song choice, to be honest, but it works so well for a lip sync. On Season 2, we had You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, which was also a beautiful lip sync. And this time we have You Don't Own Me, which is actually a cover by You Don't Own Me by Leslie Gore. You probably know her from throwing it back to a Nicki Minaj banger. But I think it's quite funny that they chose the Dusty Springfield's version, because when you think about You Don't Own Me, you would think about Leslie Gore, but now they were like, it's a cover, so technically it's a British song, it technically works to be on UK. Honestly, I knew this song from the Grace version on the soundtrack of Suicide Squad. Alright, so first of all, let's talk about Ella Vaday's performance. I felt like she was kind of lacking energy. Maybe she felt demotivated because of the critiques she got, something like that. But at the same time, in the Something New lip sync, she wasn't, too vibrant in energy either. I feel like the way Ella Vaday approaches a song is more of a sensual approach. She likes to seduce you in a lip sync. Something that was a bit too subtle, you know what I'm saying? However, honestly, I expected Ella Vaday to win this season. And I said that in previous week's review as well, that I was like, okay, now we know who's gonna win. It's that obvious. So this was a really surprising ending to the season, full of twists, and again, a twist. But honestly, I always enjoy when I don't know who is going to win. You don't want to know who's going to win from the start. Holland. Moving on to Kitty Scott Santa Claus. Kitty was doing a comedy approach. So we're moving on from a sensual approach to a comedy approach, which is fine in the case of most lip syncs, but it doesn't really fit to this song, I believe. The song was that slow and very serious, bringing a serious message across. And sometimes you can do a comedy approach to a pop song, but I didn't really see it working in here. Now don't get me wrong, because as I've said before, in the case of a pop song, I do love a comedy approach. The way that Simone lip syncs, I love that. But then comes Krystal, who is nailing every emotion. Just as with Total Eclipse of the Heart and Hallucinate, Krystal has the ability and the power to fit the perfect aesthetic to a song. It's as if she was performing that as the singer on the stage. I really love this. It's just excellence. And although I didn't really expect her to win, I'm so glad that she did, and she really deserved to win, especially after that final episode. She did really well in the episode. She did well on the runway, that was just gorgeous. She did well in the remix. Party with Miss Versace will always be in my head, which was surprising because her verse on BDE was that generic. It was almost like one of those TikTok parodies of what a Drag Race remix sounds like. So it was quite surprising that now she was really slaying that challenge. First impressions are important, but so are final impressions, because that is fresh on your mind. Doing well in that final episode is so important. Overall, I thought that this lip sync wasn't the best lip sync of the season. BFE Drag on Instagram did a ranking of all the lip syncs, and they put it in 10th place, which I do agree on. Although Krystal outshined the others, it didn't really make up for Ella and Kitty's, I don't know. My favorite part of this lip sync was the moment that Krystal was lip syncing to I'm Young, because obviously it fits perfectly with the narrative of her being the youngest winner in Drag Race history. Honestly, she's the first winner that can't legally enter a club in the United States. That's gonna be interesting. Overall, this season was special, let's say. So many mixed feelings and so many twists and turns. It wasn't the best season, but it wasn't the worst either. You know, we just had Down Under this year. Trust me, it can be way worse. Alright, that was it for this season. Season 14 is just around the corner. So we'll see each other again very soon. And y'all should stay tuned to see more of Jordan T.